Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will start this game off. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
And just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Oh, what a move! Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
They're bringing heat, and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time, and this offense, not good enough.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Thorne. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's fair weather. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. It's a draw. Hard running there. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield. So when he got the football, there was just green grass out and ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off play action. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. They're trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The running back has it. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. The Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. After run, now throw. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Back to throw, it's Vandergriff. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Running it back, it's Brown. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is...
And they got him for the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch called for and made. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fairweather. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Thorne. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Off play action on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackled after picking up the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Caught near the sticks. It's key. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw it again. Getting some heat. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snags it over the middle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Lexington. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's White. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Breaks the tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Vandergrift. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. And when I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he's...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bolito and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Quick step and go. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To throw, it's Vandergrift. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A first down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And they get him down. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return, it's Brown. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Just a little off. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Lambert Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Leaves it with the running back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They'll put the tight end in motion. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point try fails, and the lead remains 10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Snatches it on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's key. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On second down, looking again to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got an open man. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive, 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. 2 set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw. It's Vandergrift. Right through his hands. Incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
23, Auburn, 13.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, just...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Coming after it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pocket starts to collapse. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.